This week in Formula One is absolute chaos. A legend made fans cry, a Grand Prix is hanging by a thread, and behind closed doors, someone is building the most terrifying machine for 2026. This isn't just another race week. This is a turning point, a crossroads of legacy, genius, and heartbreak. And if you blink, you'll miss history unfolding. But don't just scroll past, because what's coming next will absolutely blow your mind. We're not just talking about news here. We're diving into the pulse, the raw and untamed heartbeat of Formula One. So don't just watch, be part of it. Hit that subscribe button, smash the bell, and gear up, because we're diving into F1's most jaw-dropping, emotional, game-changing week of the year. Let's go! Let's start with the kind of story that gives you goosebumps. Lewis Hamilton, the man, the myth, the seven-time world champion, the driver who has broken records, barriers, and expectations. But behind the numbers, there's always been a heart beating louder than any engine on the grid. Sky Sports commentator David Croft recently revealed something few knew. While working behind the scenes on the upcoming $240 million Formula One film starring Brad Pitt, Hamilton, who serves as co-producer and creative consultant, insisted on one crucial thing: authenticity. And for that, he made a personal request. "If you want authentic commentary," Hamilton said, "you need Martin and Crofty." That moment of respect, it spoke volumes. Hamilton didn't just want actors, he wanted truth. He wanted voices fans know and love. He wanted Formula One real. And Croft and Brundle weren't just cast, they were endorsed, trusted, brought in to deliver the same energy we feel on race day. No scripts, no restrictions, just pure, adrenaline-fueled commentary. We veered off script. We did what we always do. We called the race like it was happening live, Croft explained. But here's where it gets heavy. Croft opened up about something that still haunts him. Abu Dhabi. The final lap. The decision that changed history. The championship that slipped from Hamilton's grasp. Fans haven't forgotten. Croft said he still gets messages every day. And to be fair, he understands. "We know the rules weren't followed. It's not going to change. But what can I say? Whatever I say will be wrong to someone. It's a tragedy still fresh in the hearts of millions. A moment frozen in time. And even now, as Hamilton puts his energy into Ferrari and new challenges, that ghost still follows him. But that's what makes his gesture so powerful. Despite everything, he's pushing for positivity, respect, and legacy. This film, it's not just about speed, it's about truth. And that truth has Hamilton's fingerprints all over it. And if you believe in keeping it real, in honoring the sport's soul, hit that subscribe button. Stay with us. Now, from heartwarming to heartbreaking, the Canadian Grand Prix, Montreal, Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, a fan favorite, a legendary track, and it might be gone. Reports are pouring in that Canada's F1 contract is in jeopardy. Negotiations are at a standstill. Yes, you heard that right. One of the most iconic Grand Prix events in the world is fighting for its life. Why? Well, 2024 wasn't pretty. Let's be real. Communication breakdowns, local police blocking access, flooding in hospitality suites, mud-swamped VIP areas. Even the commentary booths were water damaged. F1 CEO Stefano Domenicali personally apologized. Now the pressure is on. 2025 has to be perfect. And if it's not, the axe could fall. Jacques Villeneuve, son of the legend after whom the track is named, didn't hold back. Montreal felt like a ghost town. Traffic was chaos. The government didn't seem to care. It was embarrassing. This isn't just about a race, this is about a legacy. Since 1961, Canada has been a fixture, a celebration, a weekend where fans around the world tune in for drama, chaos, and beauty. But now, with new markets like South Africa, Rwanda, Argentina, and Thailand lining up to host Grands Prix, Canada's future is on the line. Can it recover? Can Montreal deliver a race worthy of its history? Or will F1's spotlight move elsewhere forever? If you want the truth, and the updates as they happen, smash that subscribe button. This story is just getting started. Just when you think the game is about to change, Adrian Newey walks in. You know the name. He's not a driver. But make no mistake, he wins championships. Over 200 race wins, 26 drivers and constructors titles. And now, he's cooking something dangerous with Aston Martin. The 2026 regulations are coming, and everyone's nervous. The cars are going 50% electric. There will be active aerodynamics. And the engines? Fully sustainable fuel. Some see restrictions. Adrian Newey sees opportunity. When I first saw the rules, he admitted, I felt depressed. They seemed too tight. But then I looked closer and realized there's room to innovate. That's classic Newey. In 2022, under the new ground effect rules, Red Bull dominated while others stumbled. Now in 2026, with Aston Martin teaming up with Honda, he's at it again. And if you think this will be a slow burn, think again. Newey says the 2026 rules could spark wild variation, different concepts, wild designs, cars that don't look like clones. It could be like 2022 all over again, he says, but even more unpredictable. Why? Because both engine and chassis rules are changing at the same time. That hasn't happened before, and it's terrifying. It means someone, some team, could hit the jackpot and leave the rest in the dust. Right now, insiders are whispering that almost every engine manufacturer is struggling. One team is far behind. One has chosen a different biofuel, and it's not working. But Honda? They're making a comeback, and Newey believes in them. They're engineers, they're committed, they're catching up fast. With Newey drawing up the plans and Honda powering the beast, could Aston Martin shock the world in 2026? You heard it here first. And if you want to be ahead of the curve, go on, subscribe right now. Don't miss a beat. Now let's talk about a decision that sparked fury. Alpine has just axed Jack Doohan. Let that sink in. A young, hungry, talented driver. Gone? And people are not happy. Juan Pablo Montoya, yes, that Montoya, slammed the decision as unacceptable. You have a guy who's worked so hard, who's delivered results, who had the potential to bring Alpine back into relevance, and they just cut him off. Let's not sugarcoat it. Alpine is struggling. Their results have been inconsistent. Their strategy? Questionable. And now, a move that has baffled many. They've dropped Doohan, a driver many insiders saw as their future. Montoya suggested something radical. If they're serious about improvement, they need a new leadership model, transparency, meritocracy. And Doohan, he hasn't commented, but his silence? It's deafening. In a sport where every seat matters, where every opportunity could define a career, this one hurts. For more raw truths and unfiltered F1 stories, subscribe now. Let's hold these teams accountable together. This week in Formula One, Hamilton reminded us what leadership looks like. Newey reminded us what genius sounds like. Canada reminded us what legacy feels like. And Alpine reminded us that sometimes F1 can still break your heart. The road to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix is heating up. Questions remain. Will Hamilton finally get that elusive Grand Prix win in red? Can Ferrari pull themselves together for a title push? Will Canada step up and save its legacy? And what exactly is Newey hiding under Aston Martin's future chassis? There's only one way to find out. Subscribe. Hit that bell. Like the video. Drop a comment below. Whose side are you on this week? This is more than racing. This is war. This is heartbreak. This is Formula One.